Good gracious, you tattooed that drive. Second shot here on the first. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Oh, almost went down. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. And you're at even par currently. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Well done. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Oh, might not have had enough club on that one. And this is your third shot. Good little shot there. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Looks like this one starts straight and then goes a bit to the right. A little too hard. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. We've got a par 4 third hole in front of us here. That was a good one. And we're about 135 to the pin. Nice approach. And now this from 12 feet. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Oh, so close. All right, here's what you got left for par. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And you're 1 over par currently. And here we go. Par 4, fourth hole. Let's go. Nice swing. Oh my goodness, just smashed that one. We've got a 17-foot putt on this one. Oh. And this next putt for the par. Just a little too much pace on that one. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Should be a good result off the tee here. And second shot here on the 5th. And from the green side bunker. Good job out of the sand. Well done. This putt to take you down to 1 over. was going pretty hard to the left. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. 6th hole coming up. Just a pure swing. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. I went right by. Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. 4 over par for the day. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Well, let's hope this does not find the rough, but not sure yet. Okay, and that'll roll into the second cut. And don't get down on yourself. Coming off a string of 3 bogeys in a row, but I think we can turn things around here. A little bit to the right on the approach here. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Oh, nice little chip there. All right, moving forward. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Okay, have a good tee shot. Nothing wrong with that. Oh no, heading to the beach. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. That was lovely to watch from the bunker. Nice and close to the hole. Now let's do this. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Good shot. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. Oh man, this one's heading to the sand. And this is our 3rd shot. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. Oof. All right, that's it's just a setback. Just a setback. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. This one for double bogey. Don't even worry about it. Oh yeah, that'll do. And 7 over at the moment. All right, tee this one up and have a good drive. We're on a par 4 as we hit the 10th hole. Good job. And this shot is around. So you've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Great work. Nice approach on that one. Here we go, 10 feet away. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Looking good. Nicely played. And 6 over par on the round. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Well, this one could roll into the rough. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Okay, and from the outer reaches of this green, let's see if you can get this to go. Bit long on that one. Okay, here's our bogey putt. Oh! This putt's about 6 feet. And your score is 8 over par currently. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Yes, that's a good swing. And from the fairway bunker. Okay, you're putting now. That's about all I can say about this long putt coming up. Oh, too bad. And here's your par putt. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. 3 feet to go. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it. And here's our second shot on the 13th. And it looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. All right, this is an extremely long putt you've set yourself up with. Hopefully you can get this close. Just a little bit aggressive there. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. Ooh, that was close. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. All right, drop this one in, this one for birdie. Well, this one's like an S turn here. Goes right and then it goes left. Let's see what you can do. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. A little bit too firm on that one. Okay, this one's for a bogey. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. Oh, I think this needed a bit more club. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. Not a bad result from that distance. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And we got a par 5 here on the 16th. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. All right, from the beach. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green, let's go. 6-foot putt. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. And this one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. This one's just a 5-footer. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. I'm having that. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. And this shot is fading a little bit. You've got this for a final score of 82. It could be a good one. And that's a nice little way to end your round, dropping that putt for the bird. All right, this one's all done, and it's going to be 10 over at the end of the day. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. We're starting today off with a par 4 first hole. Let us grip and rip our first drive down the middle, and we'll take it from there. Okay, green is elevated. A little bit of fade on this one. Oh, that'll save yourself a little bit of strife, chipping it in there for the par. You are currently sitting right at even par. Careful out there, wind's going left to right on this hole. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. Oh, sliding by. This one's a 7-footer. Just a little too much power. Okay, now you've got this left for the double. And you are currently 2 over. The third hole's a par 4. Well, that was never going to be good. I don't think you're going to like this. Okay, from the green side sand, hopefully we get up and down from here. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. Okay, you got to get this to go if you want to save par. This one's going to the left. That'll do. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. And second shot here on the 4th. Okay, from the sand to the green, I like this progression. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Oh, oh man. 4 feet to go. And 7 strokes off the lead after that hole. All right, we got a par 5 ahead of us here on the 5th. That was a good one. And I think this is in the rough. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. And please, ball, would you consider kicking right? Setting up here with a very long putt. This putt's going downhill. I think it's going to the right as well. Oh, unfortunate. And here we go. This one for par. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Well, that'll work for you. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. This one's heading a bit right. This is what our third shot's looking like. And this will save your par. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. And not a bad effort from where you were. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. And that's 4 over for you. And teeing up now on the 7th. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. This one's going uphill and going to the right. This one's 7 feet away. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. Second shot here on hole number 8. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope and don't want this one to get away from you. Ooh, that chip almost went. Okay, let's grab a bogey here and be on our way. Almost. This putt's about 5 feet. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And let's see if we can drop this one for the triple. And you're 7 over for the day. And now the 9th, it's a par 4. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Okay, here you go. Nice easy putt. A bit too much power into that putt. This putt is about 11 feet. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. That's going to work. And that's 7 over par currently. You got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. And a little bit of shaping here, a little fade on this shot. Nice. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Whoa, flying by the hole. Well, that putt got away from you, and yeah, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. This one's 10 feet away. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. This putt's going. Okay, in there with the bogey. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. Okay, we're heading over to the 11th hole now. We got a par 5. Nice. Setting up for our third shot. Good shot out there. Nicely played. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Great work grabbing the birdie on this hole after bogeying the last. That's some serious resilience. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. Swinging like silk. And this is around the 245-yard mark. No good. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? And you're currently 7 over. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th. Hope this stays in the fairway. Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. All right, I like being back on the fairway. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. This putt's downhill and breaking to the left. Little too hard. 14-footer. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Just a little too much pace on that one. All right, this putt for double bogey. And sitting at 9 over for the day. And now the 14th hole. It's a par 3. And it looks like you'll end up in the deep rough. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. Oh, it's going right by. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Just a little bit aggressive there. All right, let's put this in and fire a double bogey on our card and get out of here. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Wind blowing left to right on this one. And he could have this sneak into the rough. Okay, avoiding the danger, and you're safe in the fairway. Second shot here on the 15th. Smart shot. 12 feet left to the hole. That was amazing. And now sitting at 10 over for your round. Okay, up next is the par 5 16th hole. This approaches into an elevated green. And from the sand, I don't think this has enough though. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. Okay, here's your birdie look. Bit long on that one. Here's an 11-footer. I think this one's going left to right. That's what we needed in there for par. Okay, 10 over for your round. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a dart onto that green. This one's your third. Okay, here's our par putt. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Boom, there's your par. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. Careful out there, we got a tailwind blowing. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. 15 feet to the cup from here. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh, just slides by. And you've got this putt for a final score of 80 on the round. And there you have it. The putt drops and your round is over. And as this one comes to a close, that'll be plus 10 on your scorecard. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon, though. Hi there. Nice to see you again. We're picking back up where we left off here today. And you had a pretty good round on the go when you left off last we chatted. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Well, that putt'll end up short. And after that hole, let's take a look at how everyone's doing up on the big board. And you're 1 over at the moment. Okay, 4th hole, par 4. Here we go. And that was a tee shot. We are about 195 yards out from here. And if you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Looks like you got a line on this. It's still on track. Oh, somehow it doesn't go down. All right, nice tap. And you're currently sitting at 7 over. Nice little hole here. Par 5 for the 5th. Nice, that's some solid contact. Just barely made its way into the second cut. Oh, just missed the old chip there. Here we go, this putt for the bird. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. Okay, 7 over par after that one. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. All right, from the fairway bunker, let's see how this goes. Oh, that'll do. 7-foot putt coming up. Oh, man. Okay, now let's take a peek at our scorecard, see what that's saying. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. This one may end up in the rough, not sure though. And this one will end up nice and safe in the fairway for you. This one's heading left. Okay, you've got this one for par. No good. And as the putt drops, let's take a peek at the old scorecard. Okay, 8th hole coming up. Hello to you. Glad you could come back and continue your event here in this society. And when we left off last time, you're having a little bit of trouble on this course. Okay, back in the fairway. Great stuff. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. And it looks like we're just going to do the back nine of this one today. All right, let's have a good one out there. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how. Might not be enough. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. And we found ourselves in the second cut here. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Bunker coming up. Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. And this putt drops, you can go one up. I think this one's breaking to the left. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And 5 feet left to go. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. And that'll drop. And that hole will be halved. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Great swing. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. And just a little fade on this one. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Let's see what he does here. 110 yards out. Well, that one's goodbye. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. This one's going to get sandy. This is going to be difficult for him. He's in the bunker, and it's a plugged lie. All right, and he's dealing with a green side rough situation. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Oh, bad break. And this putt to go one up for the match. Oh, the putt drops, and that's going to win you the hole. And teeing it up now on the 12th. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. All right, second shot on the 12th. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, almost. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, let's see what you do here. I approve. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. And the approach heading to the left. Oh, man. Good chip. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Oh, my. Wish I could have given you that one. And this for the bogey. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Okay, you're conceding that putt. Your opponent will win the hole. And we're just going to move on with the lives, going to the next hole. All right, the par 4 14th is next. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. This could be good. No laying up for you today, hey? Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Ooh, bad break. And this putt's around 11 feet out. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. Ouch, right by the hole. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. And here's a look at their hybrid. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Oh, almost in there with the chip. All right, and if he sinks this next putt, we go Dormy. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. This one's on a good line. And down it goes. Well done on the putt. And a 7-foot putt for him. Oh, almost. And you gotta like that. You're making up ground on your friend after that hole. And we have a little bit of wind to deal with on this hole. That'll do. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Oh, this one's in the fairway. And as he sets up, he's got about 180 yards to go here. And here's our second shot on the 16th. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Fading this shot. Well, that'll play pin high for us. And setting up his third shot here. All right, he's setting up his next putt, and it's a long one. I think he's on the right track here. Oh, and he gets it to go. You've got this putt to win the hole. And it drops on in there. That's going to win you the hole. This match is all square after that hole. Teeing up now on number 17. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. All right, let's see how he does. Ooh, catching the downslope. This one's going to run out. And from here, he will set up around 220 yards out. This approach is heading left. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. All right, here's your friend. He's setting up in the green side sand. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match Dormy. This one's breaking right to left, going downhill. Oh, come on, be nice. Okay, this one for par. This one's breaking left to right. A little bit too firm on that one. 5-foot putt coming up. Just a little too much power. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. All right, give this a rip. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. This one's heading to the rough. Here's our second shot on the 18th. Oh my, look at this. Okay, there we go. And here he's got a long putt to deal with. I'm curious to see how this goes. Oh! Okay, you've got this to win the hole. All right, you two, this is where it is decided. If there's still no clear winner at the end of this hole, we will give the match to whoever is closest to the pin off the tee. And they've chosen a hybrid on this one. Okay, you're last to hit, so you know how close you need to get to this pin to give yourself that advantage. Let's go. All right, you are closest to the pin off the tee, and you know what that means. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, you're getting the win. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Oh, the chip goes right by there. Okay, he has a very long putt in his future. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, starting this one way out to the right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. All right, you need this one to go down to win this. Oh, that's going to do it. That will do it for you, and that's a win in a playoff. How exciting is that? And that's just about it for me. Thank you for playing the game, first of all, and also thank you for winning this match. I love a bit of match play playoff action, so thanks for that. Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. Looks like we've decided to go with just the front nine today. All right, let's get to it. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Okay, the ball's above your feet. You might want to tweak your aim a little to the left if you haven't. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. All right, let's see if he can do this. He needs it to save par. 8 feet to the cup. And everybody's all square after that first hole. All right, you got this. Second hole, par 3. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Here is their 5-wood. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. And this putt's going to put him 1 up. It's breaking to the left, I think. And we've given the other team that putt. We can now move to the next hole. And here we go. Third hole, par 5. And let's see how he does on this hole. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. Going a bit left of the pin. We've got about 215 to go from here. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Okay, he's standing over a very long putt here. Let's see what happens. And this is his birdie putt. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh. And your partner has left us with this for the birdie putt. Let's tap this on in. So far, so good. Way to grab that birdie. And let's see how things go here on the fourth. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And this will be his second shot. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Oh. Okay, your teammate left us with a birdie putt on this one. Let's not let them down. Little too hard. He's got about a 3-footer here. And this putt right here will put him at one up. All right, you've given him that one. Let's go to the next hole. Okay, par 3 for the 5th hole. This is an 8-iron. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Seven iron on display here. Well, he will stick the green with that approach shot, but he's got a mile to go to the hole from there. Okay, this one's for birdie. Your partner left you with a birdie putt. Look at this one start way out to the right. Ooh. And he's setting up with a long putt here. I think this is going to go right to left. And this putt will be for his par. Okay, safely home with that putt. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And it appears your teammate voted not to concede this one. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And it's a par 4 here on the 6th. I'm not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. And just sheer terror coming off the club face there. Powerful drive. And from the deep stuff. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. All right, he's going to wind up in the deep rough. And he's got 125 yards to go, somewhere thereabouts. All right, if he wants to save par, he's got to drop this on in there. I think this one's going left to right. Ooh. Okay, your partner ever so graciously left us with a birdie putt. Let's not let them down. A bit too much power into that putt. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. And next is the par 3 7th hole. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. Okay, this putt is for birdie. Let's not let our teammate down. I think this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Oh, come on. If he sinks this, he's got par. I think it's breaking to the left. And that'll do. That's going to be for his par.
Nice putt.
And that hole will be halved. Might be able to make a move here. This is a short par 4. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And he's got quite a distance to the cup from here. And I think this one's breaking to the left. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, continuing to look good. Oh, and he can't get it to drop. And he needs this next putt to send things into Dormy. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And that putt will go for eagle. Okay, your team sits at 1 up after that one. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And he's got around 150 or so to the pin. Well, he's nowhere near the pin, but he's on the green. Setting this one up 145 yards away. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Nice shot. That'll do. And this is very far. You don't see too many putts longer than this one. Let's see how he does though. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. And here he goes, putting for par here. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. Looks like he started this one out right. It's still on the line. Oh my, and he makes it. And congratulations to our winners, finishing this match at 2 up on the other team. Great work. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. Well, this should be fun. We got a crew out on the course today, playing a bit of alt shot. Let's get this going. Oh, and you got all of that one. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Tee shot's looking decent. She's setting up here around 135 yards to the pin. And he's in the rough. Let's see how this one goes. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. Okay, let's see if we can convert this birdie your teammate left us with. Okay, we're all square up at the first hole. Got a par 3 for the second hole. Okay, let's see what she does off the tee. They've chosen a 3-iron here. Okay, second shot here on the second. And this putt's going to put him one up. I think this one will go left to right. Yikes, that went right by. And with this, he could save his par. She's got 4 feet to go here. And that hole will be halved. And it's windy out here on this one. Got some good contact on that one. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And from here, he's looking at around 185 yards to the pin. Oh my, splash. Okay, here's your 4th. Oh, man. Hello, and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. And today we start off with a par 4. Okay, let's send this little biscuit on its way, and we'll take it from there. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. And that chip will drop. Very nicely done from that lie. He's putting this next one for birdie. And after the first hole of this 4-ball match, we're all square. And here we go. Par 5, 11th hole. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. And he's setting up around 250 yards out. This was leaning to the right. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. Okay, here's your 5th shot. Oh, close. Pretty close with that chip. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. All right, let's see what he does on this one. This shot's about 80 yards out. Ooh, a little bit of a fade on that shot. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And a 15-footer for him. Looks like a right to left break. Ooh, just missed. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 3. And here's their 8-iron. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Ooh, he almost got that one to go. And this next putt's for his par. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And that hole will be halved. Okay, now for the par 5, 14th. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Good job. And he might roll this into the rough. Okay, this is his third. Oh, how are you? Okay, your teammate got us on the green. Now let's take this home for birdie. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh, come on. And he's got around 4 feet to go here. All right, you gave him a little gift there, letting him have that putt. We're going to head to the next hole, see what we can do there. And it looks like your teammate wants your opponent to putt this out. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. A little too much to the right. Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. And this is his attempt at birdie. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Okay, this one is over, and the winning team finds themselves 4 up on the competition as this one closes. Great work. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. We're playing some alt shot today. You and your partner are hopefully down to bring your A game. Let's do this. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Well, see you later to that ball. Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot. And this might get rough. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. And there's not a lot of ball showing in here. This is the deep rough. Let's see how he does. Well, that one's goodbye. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. And this is around the 190 mark. Looks like you're going with a fade here. All right, here he goes, embarking on a very long journey to the hole. All right, I guess he doesn't need to putt that one out. Let's head to the next. One up after the first hole. Oh, I like the sounds of that. Here comes the 11th hole. And dunked. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. They've gone with the 7-iron. And this shot's about 175 yards out. Here's their 7-iron. And if this putt drops, will be at all square again. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. And that's not a bad effort. Here we go, 28 feet away. Oh no, it's right by the hole. And the glorious double bogey attempt for him. Well, hopefully it'll be glorious. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. That appears your teammate did not want to concede this one. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. We are playing match play today. This is going to be a good one. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. This one has a chance at getting to the green. Nicely done, back in the fairway. I like it. Let's just drop one next to the pin next shot. Setting up here now for our third shot. Come on, get in. Ooh, and isn't that a nice chip? Well done, you're in the cup. And the first hole of this match results in, well, everybody being all square. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. Well, not the purest of strokes. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? That was well played. And second shot here on the second hole. I'll take that. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Close. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Come on, get in there. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. Seven iron on display here. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close, maybe. Oh! And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and We'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the fourth hole, and we have a par 4. All right, let's send it. Looks like we're heading to the sand. Okay, let's get out of here. This one's looking short from the sand. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. This one might be coming up short out of the sand. Ooh, almost in there. Here we go, par putt. Let's do it. And this one's going pretty hard, left to right. Just a little too much pace on that one. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. This one's about 7 feet away. Ooh, almost. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. Just a little bit aggressive there. And here he goes, putting for the double bogey. And the putt drops. And if you sink this, you'll be all square with your friend on the hole. Short putt, but it will move to the right. Okay, let's head to the next. And that hole's halved. And time for the 5th hole, and we got a par 4 ahead of us. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Ooh, there's a spicy little biscuit. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Good stuff. Ooh, would would you look at that? He just went ahead and chipped it in there. Wow. Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup. Oh, almost in there. And your friend is 3 up after that hole. Okay, par 3, 6th hole. Let's go. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Oh, this one's starting out okay.
Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely done.
And your opponent is 2 up on you after that one. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And here we go with his second shot. Second shot here on the 7th. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Taking this one with the 8-iron.
Oh, hello.
Okay, you need this to win the hole. This putt's going down the slope, breaking right to left. Well, this one's on a line. Oh, man. Just missed the eagle there. He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Okay, that was a good hole. Took your friend down a notch. I like it. And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. Second shot on the 8th. Well, I can't hit all the greens. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, this is it. If he sinks this, you're done.
It's breaking to the left, I think.
Looks like he's put a good stroke on it.
Still on track. Oh my, it doesn't go down.
And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. All right, if he sinks this, you're done, bud. All right, now that you've given that putt to your opponent on the other end there, we're done here. Well, this one is over, and you couldn't pull out the win. Your friend will walk away 2 up over you at the end of this one. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully, you did too. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. Just practicing the front 9 of this course today.
Best of luck out on the course.
Okay, time to send it. All right, hitting into an elevated green. I like it. I like what you did there. All right, this is his second. Ooh, he almost got that to go. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. And that's gonna go down, and that'll take the hole. Great work. Off to a great start. You're one up after the first hole. And let's see what the second hole has in store for us. That's not going to work, is it? And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, come on, that almost went. Ooh, I didn't love seeing that. And if this goes down, they're going to take things all square again. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, right by. 3 feet left. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we were really going to win this hole anyway. All square after that hole. And this one's a par 4 here on the third. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. Okay, give this a smash. Oh, and a downslope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. Nicely played. He's got around 155 yards to go here. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. And he will wind up in the second cut. And here's your second shot on the third. We're on the green with that one. Well done. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. It's a bit long.
And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh my.
All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. That is fine work. And after that one, you are one up. And fourth hole coming up. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. And he's starting this way out to the right. Let's see if it comes back. Oh. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. This one might move a little bit left to right, just a little bit though. Amazing. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, this one's a short par 4. Oh yeah, off the downslope. This is going to chase out. Well done. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Okay, here's our third shot.
Oh my, is he going to get this one to go down?
5 feet to the cup from here. And if he drops this, he'll have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, teeing up now in a par 5, and it's a big one too.
Ooh, came on to that one. Look at it go.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one's fairway bound. Okay, he's found the deep rough. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. That'll work. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say?
Looks like just a slight break to this one to the right.
Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And this putt's around 7 feet. And that hole will be halved. And the 7th hole is upon us. All right, let's see how he does. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. And a nice easy fade on this one. And that'll do. Grab your putter. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. And he rolls that one into the heavy rough. This is what he's staring down to save par. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Nothing wrong with that putt. And if you sink this putt, it will take this match to Dormy. Oh, no. And he's setting up for a bogey putt here. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. I think this is heading to the fairway. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And this one's around 175 yards out. Nice shot into this green. Good work. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. This is his 3rd shot. And if he sinks this, it'll be for par. And from there, not a bad result. 7-foot putt for him. All right, if you sink this, you got the win. Let's just put that in the hole. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, one more putt and you win the match. Sink this one. We can all relax.
Good game.
Okay, you have won the match. Congratulations. Walking away here. 3 up on your opponent. Fine work. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. We are just playing the back 9 today. Let's give it our best. Have a good round out there. Well, let's see what you got. Beauty of a swing there. And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. Oh. And you'll go 1 up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Here's his 6-foot putt. And this is your look at par. And after the first hole, we're all square. And here we go. Par 4, 11th hole. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's let this one go. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. Let's see what he does from here. 230 yards out. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. This is our third shot. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. And from that lie, which was kind of a dirty lie, not a bad result. Long putt left, though. And let's see what he does from the greenside sand.
Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in.
Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Bit long on that one. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Yeah, that makes sense. Give your opponent that putt. I don't think we were going to take this hole anyway. Well, that hole didn't really help our spirits much. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. That's too bad. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, sliding by. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. I think this is going to go right to left. And now this from 5 feet. All right, here's his look at bogey. All right, that putt will go. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. They've gone with the 7-iron. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Ooh, the shot's fading a little bit. That's safe. And this one from 25 feet. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Oh, too bad. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. And for your par. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. And that putt will drop. And that hole will be halved. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Oh, looking good off the tee. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Nice swing onto that one. This gives a good look at the green from here below us. Let's see what happens. This is his second. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Okay, here's a 24-footer. A little too hard. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. I think this one's breaking to the left. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. And your friends 2 up for the match after that hole. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Okay, let's send it. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, no way. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. Almost. And now you're left with this putt to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one. And that one will indeed just make it into the first cut. All right, let's send this ball away. This one's about 130 yards out. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. And he's just coming out of the first cut here. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Oh, man. I wanted that chip to go. Now this from 13 feet. I think we got a left to right break here. Well done.
And if he sinks this next putt, we're going dormy, folks.
And that hole's halved. And now the par 5 17th. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Oh, dear. Look at that go. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. The approach heading right.
Let's see what he does here. He's got about 220 yards to go.
Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Ooh, gonna have to reload. That one's out of bounds. All right, we got a choice here. Do you want to concede the hole to your opponent, or do you want to keep playing? Okay, and conceding that hole will give the match to your opponent.
Okay.
All right, this match is over. Your opponent will walk away victorious. Yeah, it's never super fun, but hopefully you had some fun along the way, though. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and we'll see you next time.